These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform. Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Pace bowler into the attack. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Batsman losing his concentration there. Good shot for a single. He really had to reach with the ball to collect it. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. That was a moral victory for the bowler. That's fiery from the bowler. A little bit on the surface for the bowlers. They're also good for batting. Turned away for a single. No ball called. Get ready for the free hit now. Squeeze a single there, good running. Leg by, says umpire. Runs at it to the team's total. Is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Well, he has to bowl that one again. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. No ball called. Batsman all set to cash in on this free hit. Oh, huge appeal. fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. The batsman must be kicking himself after that run out. Missing his line there, wide signal. He's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. Batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line of the ball. Very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. Spinner brought into the attack. But that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Good pickup shot this. Has that gone for a six? Yes, it has. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Oh, that's a good connection for the batsman. That's what we call a long distance deposit. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. That superb piece of keeping. And up goes the finger. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Close-in fielders should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. Oh, has it gone in? But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. Spin it back. I think that's a good move. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Good shot for a single. The batters need to start taking a few risks now. Scoring rate at the moment. Found the gap beautifully, and that races away to the boundary again. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Played into the gap, should be able to run two here. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Masterful batting. Magnificent striking from the batsman. That superb piece of keeping. And given. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. That's a six. The power is extraordinary. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Shot, that's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. But that's going to be for all right. Sweet timing. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Oh, well bowled, a ripper. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Last ball coming up. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Pace bowler into the attack. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Tremendous hit this. That's a crowd catcher. That's a six. Don't think the bowlers have been able to hit the right length consistently. Good shot for a single. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Turned away for a single. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Very good running between the wickets. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Squeeze a single there, good running. Oh, that's found the edge of the bat. Good delivery. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely perfect timing. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Good shot. Nicely placed in the gap. The batsman should be looking for two here. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Good shot for a single. Ah, that's a good throw, straight into his hands. It's in the gap. They will look for some extra runs here. Turned away for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Pace bowler now into the attack. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Good shot for a single. Turned away for a single. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? running between the wickets. The fitness level of the players today is something else. Wonderful to see them run like that. Spinner brought back from the other end. Finds the fielder, couldn't find that gap. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. They need more boundaries now to make up for their slow start. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Good shot for a single. But that's going to be for all right. Sweet timing. The bowler is looking furious. There's a short ball coming. Turned away for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. It'll be interesting to see what pace he'll bowl at. Good shot for a single. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Turned away for a single. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers, but also good for batting. Oh, that's lovely timing, the ball racing to the boundary. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. Good stop. Saved a certain boundary. Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are. Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are. Very good running between the wickets. Last ball coming up. Squeeze a single there. Good running. They put a good all-round performance today. Bowled well to defend their total. They've earned the victory.